Hare Krishna, a very warm welcome to our program on Srimad Bhagavatam study. In this particular part of Srimad Bhagavatam study program, we are organizing this Shloka memorization workshop. In this workshop, we invite the students in our class, the devotees in our class, and then we request them to recite and chant these shlokas, the important shlokas from Srimad Bhagavatam. Right now, we are doing canto number 1, chapter 8, and today's verse is 25th verse, which is Kunti Stuti, part of Kunti Stuti. Overall, this is our 24th class on this topic. Let us begin with a brief Mangalacharan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatya Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Once again, a very warm welcome. And here I show you the verse that we are going to chant and recite today. This is the 25th verse of the 8th chapter of first canto. Kunti Maharani's prayers. Kunti Maharani's prayers start from the 18th verse. So this is something like maybe 7th verse down the line in her prayers. So we will invite one by one all the devotees. So first of all, we'll invite Anandprada Indulekha Mataji, joining us from all the way from US, Washington. Mataji, kindly recite the verse and really appreciate if you can elaborate on the word meaning and the general translation of the verse, or anything else you would like to speak about the verse. Most welcome. Please.
Jai Shri Krishna Prabhuji. Vipatas santu nashashvat yatra jagat guru bhavato darshanayyatsya tapunarbhava darshanam. So this
yes.
is like you said, this is from the Kunti Stuti and from the chapter the canto 1 chapter 8, and Kunti is doing the singing the prayer for Lord Krishna. And so here she's vipada. Vipada means calamities, and she and the shashvat, that again and again, and Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru is the Lord of the universe, and Punar means again and again. Bhava Darshanam, that repeated the birth and death life cycle. So she is saying that I wish all those calamities that will come again and again, so we could see the Lord Krishna again and again. And that seeing means that we will not seeing again the repeated death and birth life cycle. It's a beautiful prayer. I recommend everybody to memorize the whole Kunti Stuti.
Yes, Mataji. Really inspiring that you have learned all the shlokas of Kunti Stuti. Very nice. Very good. Okay, now we go to Rakesh Kumar Gargi to kindly recite these prayers.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, please.
Vipadah santu ta shashvat tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam yatsyat apunarbhava darshanam.
Excellent.
Vipado,
yes.
Calamities, santu, let there be. Shashvat, again and again. Tatra, there and there. Jagat Guru, O Lord of Universe, Lord Krishna. Bhavato darshanam, your darshan. Apuna, not again. Apunar, apunar bhav darshanam. Bhav darshanam means not seeing this word again and again.
Right. Very nice.
Maharani
So,
Kunti praying to Lord. She is praying to Lord that praying to Lord that all these calamities would happen again and again, so that we can see you again and again. And seeing you means that we will not have to see repeated birth and deaths.
Very nice. Yes, yes, yes.
In the previous verse, Kunti, Maharani Kunti is giving a list of dangers from which Lord Krishna protected them. But in this verse, she is praying to the Lord that these dangers, she is demanding these dangers again. So, generally, this is in one sense, this is an exceptional prayer. Generally, people do not want any difficulty in their life. And here in this verse, Kunti is asking God to give him not ordinary dangers, but these are life-threatening dangers, such as Lakshagraha, Kurukshetra war, poisoning of Bhima, Chiraran of Draupadi, and so on and on. This shows how much love and devotion Queen Kunti has in her heart for the Lord. The devotional love, the devotional pleasure of the darshan of the Lord is so intense that all these life-threatening dangers do not have any insignificant are insignificant to her. Actually, this universe is designed in such a way that it is full of dangers. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna certifies it that this place, this material world is full of dangers and full of calamities. But the less intelligent people who do not know the scriptures, who do not understand the scriptures such as Bhagavatam, Gita, they are adjusting their lives for these dangers. And they do not know, they are not aware that the abode of the Lord is full of bliss and without any trace of calamities. So one should not, the sane person, the duty of sane person is that he should be unaffected from these unavoidable calamities which are bound to happen, and one should progress for his spiritual advancement, for his spiritual realization. That is the duty of, that is the mission of human life.
So, Prabhu, you
अरे
gave
प्रभु जी थोड़ा मैंने रुक के बताया आपको अटक के.
नहीं, that is good. Gave a brilliant class. You connected the whole discussion with the previous verse. I think you kind of made most of the points as given in the purport. Probably we might have discussed those in our classes. Also connected with the previous verse, there's a list of calamities in her life. And this is not an ordinary prayer, which people generally don't demand calamities, but the devotion is of such a high caliber that facing calamities is much more easier than not having the Lord Darshan. For having Lord Darshan, if the calamities that Kunti Maharani had gone through in her life, if they come back and again she had to go through them, she is willing to accept them. Just because it increases the remembrance, it increases the darshan of the Lord. So she is willing to take up those calamities also. So a devotion of a very extraordinary, exalted caliber. Like we also hear the devotion of the gopis of Vrindavan, that they are willing to take the dust of the lotus feet of the, they are willing to give the dust of their lotus feet so that Krishna's headache can be relieved, even though they may have to go to hell for eternity. So they are willing to do that if the dust of their lotus feet can relieve him from his headache. So that is the kind of exalted devotional mood is being exhibited by Kunti Devi. So excellent, very nice, Prabhuji. Okay, now we give opportunity to Rajneesh ji. Rajneesh ji, would you like to recite this? Even if you have not remembered, maybe you can see it on the screen and recite. You will need to unmute it. Unmute yourself. Rajneesh ji, can you hear me?
Santu ta shashvat tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darshanam yatasya yatasya punarbhava darshanam.
Bhavato darshanam yatsyad ap punarbhava darshanam. You can put that. Yep. Yeah, ap punarbhava darshanam. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So would you like to also say something on the verse, or you only want to chant the verse?
इसमें कुंती महारानी जो है भगवान से प्रार्थना करती हैं कि हे भगवान, मुझे आप दुनिया भर के दुख दो, बार बार दो, ताकि आपके दर्शन होते रहें और आपके दर्शन होने से जन्म मृत्यु का बार बार भाव में बंधा भाव में नहीं पड़ता।
आपके दर्शन होंगे तो इस भव सागर के दर्शन नहीं होंगे।
हाँ जी, आपके दर्शन होंगे तो इस भव सागर के दर्शन नहीं।
हाँ, आपके दर्शनों का अर्थ ये है, आपके दर्शनों का अर्थ ये है कि इस भव सागर के भव न अब पुनर्भव दर्शनम, भव दर्शन नहीं होंगे। आपका दर्शन मतलब भव दर्शन ना होना। भव दर्शन मतलब जन्म मृत्यु का ये जो जगत है उसके दर्शन ना होना। यत् स्याद, स्याद मीन्स उसका मतलब ये है, उसका अर्थ ये है, उससे परिणाम ये होने वाला है। बहुत सुंदर प्रभु जी, अत्यंत सुंदर, बहुत बहुत बढ़िया जी। अब हम अगर अगला अवसर देते हैं जीवन प्रभु।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Okay. I switch on my camera. Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, verse number 25. Vipadaha santu taha shashvate tata tata jagat guru bhavato darshanam yatsyat apuna bhavadarshanam.
Excellent. Very nice. Yes, Prabhu.
I will go word by meaning.
Yes.
Vipadaha is the calamities. Santu means let there be. Ta means any calamity, those calamities. Shashvate means again and again. Tatra tatrama, then and there and that. Jagat Guru, oh Lord of the universe. Bhavato darshanam means your darshan. Yatishat. If it is there, yatishat. Bhava darshanam means again coming into this world, material world, again the birth and death cycle, you know, it is not possible. When we have your darshan, then definitely we will not have again the cycle of birth and death.
Very nice. Yes. Very nice.
And
Yes,
also here, in this particular, the previous shloka, actually there is the small this thing from 124. This is 25th shloka. 24th shloka, the Kunti Mahani says, "My dear Krishna, your lordship has protected us from the poisoned cake, from a gate fire, from cannibals, from the various assembly, from sufferings during our exile in the forest, and from the battle where great generals fought. I wish that all those calamities would happen again and again, so that we could see you again and again. For seeing you means that we will no longer see repeated cycle of birth and death." This is from that this thing. Now, in this particular shloka, Kunti Maharani says, let there be calamities. Vipadaha santu taha shashvata. Let all those calamities happen and again, because she knows how to remember Krishna at times of danger. Because that has already been quoted in the previous shloka. She is welcoming danger. My dear Lord, she says, I welcome dangers because when dangers come, I remember you. And when Prahlada Maharaja's father was put him into dangerous predicaments, Prahlada was always thinking of Krishna. So if you are put into dangerous position and that danger gives us an impetus to remember Krishna, that is always welcome. Oh, I am getting this opportunity to remember Krishna. Why is this welcome? It is welcome because seeing Krishna or remembering Krishna means advancing into spiritual life so that we will not have to suffer any more of these dangers. Takta deham punarjanma na yeti mameva soguna. Saguna. If one becomes, that is Bhagavad Gita, verse number 4:9, if one comes into previous, contacts, get into the pastimes of the Lord and frequently remembers the Lord or sees the Lord, remembers his past time, then he becomes advanced in Krishna consciousness. The result will be that after giving up the body, Takta Deham, and after leaving the body, one will not have to take birth again in this material world. Janma naiti. This is to be desired. This is what I wanted to communicate in today's class. So I think Prabhuji and Rakesh Prabhuji has also sufficiently explained. So this is what I wanted to say about this particular shloka. And actually, Prabhupada has given about 10-page purport in his Kunti's prayers. There is a book on Kunti's prayers. I have selected some important portion out of that, and I have just, I just gave that small details. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Very nice, very nicely elaborated. Thank you very much. Great class, great presentation. Okay, then we also have with us Jai Mala Mataji. Mataji, would you like to also recite this? Your presentations are also very, very nice. We are very eager to hear your presentation also.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Respectful pranams. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8.25. Vipata santutaha shashvat tatra tatra jagat guru bhavato darshanam yatsyat punarbhava darshanam. Queen Kunti offers these prayers and she says that let the calamities come again and again. As we all know, the Pandavas, along with Mother Kunti, they underwent a lot of troubles and difficulties throughout their life. And yet all those calamities are most welcome, she says. They can come again and again. Vipata santutaha shashvat. Tatra tatra jagat guru. O Lord of the universe, let those calamities come again and again. Because during those calamities, O Krishna, you were right next to us for our protection. That is why when we get your darshan, then when we don't have to get darshan of this material existence anymore. So she says that if those calamities make us remember you more and more, then those calamities, sufferings are most welcome and they can come again and again. So as all the devotees have already explained, that this is a very exalted prayer, very extraordinary, and we as devotees, what we can take away from this is that as a devotee, we understand that this material world will always be full of sufferings and challenges in our life, and hence a devotee should not get perturbed or disturbed, and he should continue taking shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord more and more, and renders devotional service to the Lord, which will make the hopefully it will our sufferings or the challenges will decrease, or at least the Lord will make it more bearable to us. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very, very nicely explained. And very smoothly explained, I would say. Smooth ride. The recitation, the explanation of the word meanings, and then the elaboration and the translation was very, very sweet and very nice. So I think that is most of it we have covered. One more point maybe I just remember from my class is bhavato. Bhavato actually is a pronoun which is a respectful pronoun. So like in Hindi we have tu, tum and aap. So tu is something which is used for somebody who is maybe in a relationship, I would say the status may be a bit lower, or maybe insignificant person, so we call the person maybe tu. Tum may be somebody who is more at an equal level, and aap is somebody who is maybe more respectful. So bhavato is a pronoun which is respectful pronoun. So like in Sanskrit also we have tvam. Tvam means maybe at a ordinary level, or maybe at a equal level tum. But bhavato actually means aap. So bhavato darshanam yat syad means आपका दर्शन होने का अर्थ ये है अब पुनर्भव दर्शनम, भव के दर्शन जो है वो पुनः हमको नहीं होंगे. ये maybe another point. Today also I think there are few verses in the class where we will have bhavato or bhavan. Bhavan also means the same thing. So with that, maybe I will close the session today. All glories to Srimad Bhagavatam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. So we will not have questions. We will go to the next part. I'll stop the recording.